Hey guys, Trillionaire Goddess here. I'm here to bring a message to you guys about my life and how I was brought into this world. I just tried to upload a video to TikToks, more form of a picture. And yeah, they said it was something with the community guidelines, which was weird to me because it was only a picture of my birth certificate. But maybe that's why. Maybe you're not allowed to upload those type of things to TikToks, which is much understood. But the only reason why I was trying to upload mine to TikToks is because I need to shed light on this story of mine, which is I was brought into this world without a name. No name given, Daniels, or baby girl, or female Daniels, which I went by my whole life. So let's start from the beginning, from the very beginning. I was born when I was conceived. My mother was only 17 years old. She was a child herself. When I was conceived, I had two other brothers that were older than me. So my mother had my oldest brother when she was 15. And she had the one that's right before me at 16. And then she had me at 17. Right? When she had me, when she went to the doctors to go do the ultrasound, the doctors told her I was a boy in her belly. And that was because I had both of my hands between my legs, and you could only see my thumbs. The rest of them was folded. The rest of the fingers was folded, so you could only see my two thumbs sticking out. So it looked like I had a private area for a boy. So fast forward to when I was born. Left the hospital. I mean, the day I was born, I came out a girl. So yeah, my mom never had no name for me. She didn't have no name for me because she thought I was going to be a boy. So yeah, she had to name me. She did not know what to name me. So I was left in the hospital with no name for 10 days. On the 10th day, I think on the 9th day, if you ask me, on the 9th day, she came up with the name Jasmine from watching the television show. Now, if you ask me, I named me. She didn't know what to name me. She came up with the name Jasmine from watching the television show Leave It to Beaver. The little girl was named Jasmine on the show. So, pretty much, this is my life. I was born into this world with no name. Many of times, and plenty of times, I done tried to fix this problem by going down to vital statistics. The first time I ever went down to vital statistics, when I was much younger, back in 2010 maybe, I tried to fix this problem. Yeah, I got shut down. I got shut out. They said that they didn't know what I was talking about. They didn't, they just gave me my birth certificate. Nobody didn't really help me. They didn't know what I was talking about. They wanted me to, they asked me to do a couple of things in order to correct my birth certificate. They wanted me to go to, I needed paperwork from the schools that I went to, paperwork from the doctors that I've been to, and I needed a letter from the hospital. So I got discouraged back in 2010 and never completed the mission. Fast forward to 2021. The mission had to get completed. I go to the vital statistics office and they tell me the same thing. I need something from the doctor office, something from the hospital and something from the school. Okay, no problem. We're going to go to the hospital first. So boom, I goes to the hospital. When I go to the hospital tries to tell me I wasn't born there. Okay. So once the hospital told me I wasn't born there, I had the short copy of the New York City birth certificate. So I needed to go back to the vital statistics office to get the long copy because the hospital was trying to say I was not born there. So I go back to the vital statistics office to get the long copy, and before they give me the long copy, but before they give it to me, the lady looked back at it and she said, hold up, wait, we missing something. And then she picked up a stamp, and then she stamped on the part where it's supposed to say my first name and my last name. She stamped no name given, and handed me my birth certificate. So I took that birth certificate where she stamped it because it had the actual address to the hospital that I was born at. Now, the little copy that I always kept my whole life, it said female Daniels. It said my date of birth. This copy that I got, it said no name given, and then it said my date of birth. So, and then it said the address, the actual address. On the short copy, it did not say the actual address. It just said Richmond Hospital. So they didn't, when I brought that short one to the hospital, they didn't know what Richmond Hospital I was born at. It's a lot of Richmond hospitals out in the world, they said. So it could be anyone. We need the actual address. So that's why I had to go back to get the long copy. I got the long copy, bring it back to the office, the hospital. And when I bring it back to the hospital, the lady said, oh yeah, we do have you. We just had to go look in our archives. I said, ma'am, I'm pretty sure you would have to look in your archives. I was born in 1986. So fast forward, she goes and gets the paperwork that I need from the hospital. Now I need to go to the school, and I need to go to the health department to get my immunization records from New York City. Being that I'm in New York City, I lived in New York. I was born and raised in New York City until I was 12 years old. So I went to school out there, and I done been to the doctors ever since I was a baby out there. So they should have, you think they would have paperwork and stuff on me. So I get to the school board of education first. And the board of education tells me after 2005, they got rid of all of the documents from schooling. Like, the way they store the documents after 2005 is way different than how they store them now. So the documents from 2005 on back, they can't receive, they can't retrieve. No problem. They told me that there. I go to the health department. I don't argue, I don't fight. I go to the health department. The health department says the same thing. What a coincidence. No problem. I don't argue, I don't fight. I come back home to New Jersey and I sit within myself. Now, could y'all imagine? Imagine. Now, mind you, this was in 2021. 2021. Could you imagine being born in this world with no name given? No name given? You know your mother named you. You know your name. You know who you are. Empress Jasmine. That's who I am. They tried to hide it. But okay. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna get upset. We ain't gonna fight. We ain't gonna stop. We ain't gonna stop going. I'm not gonna stop going. Keep fighting for who I am. So fast forward to 2021, the end of 2021, when I'm just sitting within myself, not knowing who I am. Nobody is here to tell me who I am. Not my mother. As y'all can see, she's in the middle. Not my father. As y'all can see, he is right there. So I had to go in this world, figuring it out all on my own. And I figured it out. Everything comes to me. My ancestors speak through me. They live within me. And that's what everybody feels to realize. But it's all going to come to the light. Because this story of mine will be told. The Sleeping Beauty.